Hello friends, my name is Diksha Pathak. In this video, we are going to share our observations for sales process used at Niagara College Teaching Winery. Our team members are Emmanuel and Harmandeep, and together we have prepared an information video to share with you. At Niagara College Teaching Winery, team follows a customer-focused approach to be able to provide an outstanding customer experience. As soon as customers walk in, they are greeted by the team members with a smile and a small engaging talk. After that, team tries to establish trust and build relationship with the consumer by sharing the history of wines in Canada and how are they prepared at this college. Also, they share information about national standards for wines that is followed at every step in winemaking at College Winery. This is followed by a detailed instructions and product knowledge about the products that Teaching Winery has to offer.
So the first wine we tried, we talked about was the Pinot Gris. So that's our 2015 Pinot Gris. We sell that for $16.15 a bottle. It's available in the store. Wine number 2 is $15.15 a bottle. That's that delicious Riesling. Great for a nice sunny day. You can ask anyone in the store. We can help you find that as well. And the other wine we tried were the ice wine. So the one we had was the red ice wine, the Savant. The bottle of Savant ice wine retails for $40 a bottle. We also have a white ice wine called Prodigy, and that retails for $35. Ice wine is always a bit more of a premium in terms of pricing. Like I said, it's because of how much of our farm it takes to get. But to put it in perspective for you, a bottle of ice wine, that's about 5 to 7 servings. You can see we brought 5 bottles out to serve a group of 70 people, a small sample. At the dinner table, you don't pour much more than that. So this is 5 to 7 servings. This barely covers me, so this is kind of anyway. And also a few other products that may be of interest, guys. We have ice syrup. This is unfermented ice wine juice that you can use in cooking. You can put it on cheese, it makes great glazes, salad dressings. It's kind of like honey or maple syrup, but just made with frozen grapes. Kind of a unique local product that we can get around here. And for the wine traveler, wine skin. We sell these for $4. 2 bottles of ice wine or 1 bottle of table wine will fit inside. Traveling with liquids is a perilous thing these days. This can help you feel more comfortable with your purchase and help you get it home safe. These are available at the cash, but also on the shelf if you will. Other than that, guys, thank you very much. The only kindness I ask everybody is if you can be nice enough to bring your glass inside when you do go in, that would be very, very helpful. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for your support. Feel free to browse around. Check out the wines, take pictures. If you want to try the other ice wine too, we do have it available for sampling inside. It's just $2 a tasting for that. If you're interested, you can let anyone know at the bar. So thank you guys, and cheers.
Niagara College Teaching Winery, they believe in knowing their customer better. To know more about the customer needs, they ask them questions like how often do you drink wine, which brand or which wine, red wine or white wine or ice wine do you prefer more? By asking these kind of questions, they try to fulfill the needs of the customer. Also, they observe customers' behavior and find different ways to impress them and make the relationship even stronger. They try to get more and more information from their customers about their taste and preferences so that they can serve them whatever they exactly want. If the salesperson get any kind of objection, they handle them very politely. They don't argue with the customer. Instead, they give response to the customer's concern very respectfully. They replace the bottle or whatever is creating problem.
So how would you implement the 5 steps of the selling process when it comes to customers just walking in the door?
Well, walk-in customers, it's important. I'm a big believer in aggressive customer service. I believe that a quick greeting can disarm your guests and make them feel comfortable, immediately making them feel more invited to make a purchase. So after greeting, you don't want to crowd them too much. You want to give them time to assess their surroundings, maybe have a look around the store a little bit, but you don't want to wait too long before you engage them again. You want to invite them and kind of engage in the fact that we're part retail, part service, so there's a hospitality element to what we do. So we want to make sure that we get a glass of wine in their hand and we start to learn about them. So our employees here, they get a lot of opportunity to have one-on-one time with our guests. So we're not just kind of, a lot of the time we're learning about them, where they're from, what motivated them to come here, have they been here before, then use those probing questions to find out what they like. I always say that selling wine at the tasting bar is very much, it's kind of a detective game. You're trying to ask probing questions and find out what they like. And every wine we have on our list has a home and on their way out the door, right? Every guest has a wine that's going to fit for them. And so our job is to find that one. We do so quickly. We have classic upselling techniques, so that we ask for the purchase here. So we make sure that our employees here know to, how many wines would you like to take home with you today? Another incentive we often throw at them is that we waive tasting fees based on purchase as well. So we let them know that just so you know, if you make a purchase, that we're going to waive your tasting fees today for you as well. That often incites them as well. And just kind of reminding them of what they've tasted and kind of, and sometimes one of my favorite techniques that my team do a lot now is they literally put the wine in the guest's hand. They go it on the floor with it, walk around, hand out the purchase. Every single step of it has to be customer service focused. So with speed, about efficiency, and about making sure that the guest is happy. We take the word no and we put it in the little box.
Love it. I love it. Okay, so that's actually what I was going to build upon the next question. What are some open-ended questions that you teach your associates and your staff to ask the customers to build on that conversation?
Where are you from? What do you like? Very simple things. Make them feel comfortable, right? And I'm a big believer in that. One of my sales and customer service philosophies is our job is to make guests feel good about what they like. So you find out what it is, you find the right product, and then you make them feel great about how much they love it.
You are in the
So what did the sellers and customers talk about in terms of the wine? How do you build up on that conversation? Do they need to know any kind of knowledge wine
A
based?
little bit. I mean, we're very basic here. I mean, I have a lot of employees that come from all different programs and walks of life. I don't expect everyone to be a sommelier. That's something that's there for them. You can bite off a little bit more, but you don't need that to be an effective wine salesperson. You need to be engaging, you need to be inviting, you need to be polite, good body language, good smile, and you need to know a few different points. One of the things I encourage my team is to find what you like, and that helps you sell. That's a great place to start. Is you find out what you like, and then you're going to be like an ambassador. You're going to wave the flag for that wine or that product, and then you enhance and you learn more about it in kind, right? So you learn more about not only what you like, and then you start to learn more about what other people like, and you start to find ways to kind of connect the two, right? Like, if you have a customer walks into me and they say, I like full-bodied reds, I'd be like, okay, that's a place to start. So do you like white wines at all? And they'd be like, sometimes I like a little bit of a white. Well, why don't we start with a white wine then? They're a little bit lighter, a little bit fresher. It's hot out, let's do that. Things like that. So open-ended questions are a great way to get them talking, but a keen ear is required to make sure that you stay on top of it, and you can use the information you're giving you to close a sale.
Now, do you guys have a survey system or some kind of system to take complaints if you ever get them at all?
I get them directly. A lot of the time complaints nowadays come through social media, or they come through TripAdvisor. A lot of people don't like to have their name or face applied to their complaints these days. We don't. And again, there's different philosophies on this. The TripAdvisor complaint, some people believe that every single one has to be engaged. We don't do that here. If it's a complaint done in a public forum that we feel is completely defensible, then we'll do it. But I'm not going to go out there. I mean, we try and reach out to the guests privately. I don't get them too often, but I will get direct complaints as well, just usually through either through my boss or my manager, sometimes through our events coordinator here. She'll catch wind of something, or it'll filter down from the college itself, and then I'll address it personally.
And last question, I work in retail myself.
Yeah.
So in terms of customers, again, if they were, do you have a return exchange policy? I know it's alcohol, so it's a little different, but how do you go around that?
It's not, and again, it's a different business. In retail, if I buy a shirt, and I have it for like 3 weeks and I don't like it, and I bring it back, you might be like, where's your receipt, right? I don't ask questions here. I just do straight exchange. If a customer comes in with a faulted wine or a faulted product, the key thing to remember is wine is not only an alcoholic beverage, it's also an agricultural product. So it is prone to having issues that sometimes are completely outside of the control. I use it as an opportunity for education. So if a wine is corked per se, it has cork taint, I can talk about that with a guest. I can check it and they'll be like, oh my goodness, this is totally corked, I'm sorry. But just so you know, it's not the winemaker's fault. This happens from the cork itself, and I'll explain a bit what the fault is. Or maybe one of the most common ones we get, and I tell my team, you gotta kind of bite your tongue, is since it's summertime and it's hot out, people leave their wine in their trunk.
the cork's pushed halfway up the top of the deck, and it's like wine all over. And there was wine had spilled all over my trunk, and there's something wrong with it. I'm like, I'm terribly sorry. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. We're just gonna replace those bottles for you. And then maybe I'll throw in a little bit of wine away, which is this like wine off stuff we have with things flying before. Just you don't win any battles by causing a fuss and building barriers there. You just make the guests happy.
All right, I think that's it. Thank
All right,
you
no
for
problem.
taking the time to speak with us.
Anytime. Hey, you guys ever need a hand? Come on by.